Should have taken this video before I trimmed out some of the damage, but you can see there's this brown spot on my Hetz Midget Arborvitae. Pretty comparable to like a tater tot or a Danica or something in that dwarf variety, but you can just tell something's up because, you know, and obviously that's where I just trimmed a piece out, but it was a perfectly round little bush, you know, look just like this one or that one. And you know, I look at this one and I can see how it's like browning on the outside. That to me looks like a lot of spider mite damage. Guess I'll take a cutting off of that too. We'll look at them both, but the main thing I'm concerned about, the spider mite's not as much as I am about whatever that is. So at this point, I kind of knew what to expect before I ever put this under my microscope, but for the sake of you guys being able to see what I kind of know is there, all these little white flecks, man, those are spider mites, and they're eating this little plant. Those populations aren't super bad, but they're bad enough to clearly cause damage, and the plant, at least that one plant, was unable to grow out of it. This cutting is actually off the healthier plant, but it's got like a rusty brownish color on the interior of it, and then the outer edges are still a nice green lush color, like it's growing faster than the spider mites are able to crawl and eat the new tissue. But here's another angle where you can see that the populations are starting to kind of really explode on these. And so, you know, the one that did have the dead spot in it, as I looked at it, what I actually found was not only did it have spider mites, but it looked like it had some type of tip miner or a tip midge. That little guy is just a spider, nothing to worry about. I didn't see any indication of which it was, but it was probably one of those combined with the spider mites, which all of a sudden wiped out that branch on the bush. So hopefully, having trimmed that out, we won't have those issues anymore. You can see in these a couple shots under the microscope that the tips are pretty severely damaged on these pieces, and these are the cuttings from the branch that was pretty dead that I had clipped out of the one bush where the hole was. And right here you can kind of see all the little holes on the backside of those leaves, and another little spider crawling around. But those are the exit holes from the tip miners.